What's up, OG, triple OG?
It's your
OG,
man,
triple,
y'all already
triple.
know what it is. We got
OG.
some Corey on deck with the 5150 show. So, without further ado, let's get to the video.
Camaraderie of mankind is thrown off because there is no protocol of righteousness that should be followed in public. People can do whatever the they want to do.
Right.
Like there is no, like you might say this. It might be somebody who is who like to you know what I'm saying, grab people by grab people by their titties in public.
Right.
And you know what we are trained to say? Well, I don't care what they do, long as they don't do it to me.
You're goddamn right.
Right.
And it's like, not only is this person who's doing that in public assaulting people with titties, they're also making it where the public isn't safe. The public isn't safe. And if you know the public isn't safe, or somebody like me who knows the public isn't safe, I'm not outside with the public.
Right.
But really, I need camaraderie from my brothers and sisters so that I can thrive and be the best I can be.
Right.
You know, it's called church.
Right.
But you don't really have church. You make it where most individuals have a hard time getting in touch with you because you don't want no trauma, no drama.
Shit, both. Yeah. Trauma.
And I'm saying it's like, because in society, everybody does what they want to do.
You gonna learn today.
We are not a tight-knit society.
Nope.
Let me give you an example. This is such an, oh my God, I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe, does she even notice this? I want to talk about Toni Braxton. Abe, do you have that picture of Toni Braxton at her son's graduation? Yeah. Put that picture up of Toni Braxton at her son's graduation. Just please put it up. I can't believe that you would go to your son's graduation this way. I remember when I went to my brother's wedding and everybody was trying to take pictures of me. And I felt so weird.
Yeah.
I was like, it's his wedding. My brother and his wife is right there. Why is the line to take pictures with me?
Well, that alone is just a given. That just comes with the territory.
But
Unfortunately, I know, because it's his wedding.
there's no protocol. You get what I mean?
Right. People don't go, hey, Corey, I would love to take a picture. Can we, like maybe on your way out, or
Yeah.
afterwards,
Yeah.
something like that, right? People don't want to, they just don't want to
You don't know respect. You don't know
wanna practice
protocol. This is why society is in chaos like it is. And I'm saying, like, this is an example of how society is failing. Whenever Abe gets this picture up, because, hey, Nail, come here. I didn't mean to call you like that. That sounded weird when I thought about it. I was like, God damn, I said, right. That ain't how you talk. That ain't how you talk to a man.
Close the door.
Get
Right.
hither.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
But look, after
No. You cannot be, no. Like, no.
this is her at the graduation, and that's one of the pictures that I really was tripping on. But
Is that at the school or
look,
is that
this
a
is the
private
second
party?
picture I want
I
them
mean,
to
not
show.
that it's
Right.
okay, but
this
I'm
is the
trying to
second
figure
picture
that
I
out.
want them to show. Make
Where's
sure
that
Abe
at?
has that picture. Abe, that's the picture you have. You don't have the other one, right?
That's wild.
Whoa.
No, this is her at her son's graduation. And you want to talk about the deterioration of society. The deterioration of society. This is an example of it. When you are at your son's graduation like that, and we're not even going to talk about her age
What is she, sick?
and her illness.
What's wrong with her?
She's got
never
a
mind.
sickle cell, isn't it? Is it sickle cell?
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I think it is.
This is the picture.
Oh, wow, no.
Do you see that? At her son's graduation like that. This is why society is in chaos, because I bet nobody there who is a loved one of her is going to say, you're really dressed inappropriately for a graduation ceremony of your son.
Wow.
I don't care if you're an R&B singer. I don't care if you're a stripper. You ain't got no business showing up like that at your son's graduation. Doesn't that gown say Howard?
Yeah.
Yep. It don't matter which one or where it's at. It could have been.
They should have escorted her out.
Bye, Felicia.
They should have escorted her out. Like, what is wrong with you, ma'am? There's a graduation for this young man. Look, and ain't it ironic?
Howard.
Ain't it ironic that she had a song called He Wasn't Man Enough for Me?
Yeah.
Ain't it ironic that He Wasn't Man Enough for Me was one of her hits? This is what happened when you ain't got a man in the house. That's her son.
Damn!
Who's that?
That's that boy.
That's the same. Wait.
These is his pictures that he has online. It gets worse. But I'm just showing you, he wasn't man enough for me. But out. Now, am I saying something? I'm showing something. Because everybody wants to say, Corey, you crazy. You do this. You do that. No, I am watching the deterioration of society. This is what happens when you raise your son in a way where you're at his graduation dressed like that.
Do I smell a whore?
Here's your son. Do you see this? Do I need to say more? Because everybody wants to talk about, oh, Corey, you foul, you this, you. I'm like, this is what happens when you don't have a real man in your son's life.
But I'm a man, goddamn.
Because no boy could grow up in a house with pictures like this on Instagram. With me? Not with me.
No, sir. Not me.
I tell the boy, when you get out and you face the world alone, you face the world trying to make it happen for yourself, then if you want to do this,
You do the motherfucking shit.
then you do that. But you're not going to portray boo-booic blood bait
Boo-boo.
from my computers at my house.
Boo-boo is crazy.
Boo-booic blood bait. That's a boo-booic blood bait picture. All you gotta do is look at that picture. The homie who came in. If this was your son, would you feel good if he had pictures like this on the internet?
Hell no!
He said that's the look. You might know him.
He looked like Vega from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See? He know him. He live out here? That's who? Look at this picture right there.
Unbelievable.
Oh, okay. So they know
He
him.
a big time model.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I'm asking you. So I don't know if you got kids. Oh, you got a daughter, so it ain't the same thing. But I'm just saying, this is what I would say. If this was my son, I would be very concerned because of the pictures. And I like the fact that you are neutral and know him.
Yeah. Then.
I would be very concerned. He's an athlete.
Oh, so he's just got.
I love to hear that. He's an athlete.
So he's got the androgynous look.
He chose to go that route because he was big into fashion when he was young, and he got approached by Louis Vuitton.
Oh, so perfect timing. Look at that.
Louis Vuitton, because of his mother's contacts.
I don't know about that, but
Oh,
he went to a show with a kid named Sky Clark.
Sky Clark.
Yeah, Oprah. He was nice. Sky is nice. Yeah.
Sky Clark, he played ball for UCLA?
He's nice. He's a point guard.
I would love to see who that is. It's not going to be a picture like that, is it?
No, he got long hair though. Don't he? Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of people got long hair. Yeah. Craig trying to get his like yours.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
That is a scary picture right there.
That's him, right?
But it does shed light. You said he models.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about the modeling world out here. It's a cold game.
You win it. Hey, Bernard. Tarvin.
Especially if you're a heterosexual male in this modeling game out here. You know how cold it is. Because I know some guys who came out here as models.
Left is
They say I couldn't fuck with it because I was about to motherfucking do some things because motherfuckers was playing with them. They want certain type of pictures. They want to be in that life.
That's crazy.
But that's amazing. Ain't that crazy? He knew him. He knew him.
Yeah. I tried to model.
LA is a small community.
Yeah.
If you really,
I tried to
But
model.
somebody.
Yeah, Scott.
Well, who's Scott?
I know you train motherfuckers super jump shot. That's super jump shot. We had your daddy up here this week. They don't know who you are, but you one of the guys who be up here who you know a lot about LA. Yeah, you know a lot about LA. He one of the guys out here in LA. For everybody from Chicago, the people who come through here at the Coin Academy, they know a lot of the guys. But I will say this, I'm very concerned. You see that? You went in here. You see what his mother got on at his graduation? Now I know you know them people. So you don't know her. If your mother came to your graduation like that, would that make you feel weird? But then again, were you older?
Yeah, what are you doing, mama?
Yeah.
I just respect, brother. I just know that society has no chill out. That's out of bounds.
Right.
How long she been in that entertainment world? He making a good point. Her regular life is probably like that. But watch this. That's why we all are in chaos because we accept this as regular.
For her, because
have you noticed? I didn't say she didn't love her son or nothing like that.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I didn't say that, but I'm saying if she's in public at a graduation like that, I'm not worried about her son graduating. I'm worried about what she doing after this.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm worried about what she doing after this. She got an older son, yeah. Yeah, this is LA, man. This is a small world, man. Ooh, this thing hot.
Oh, okay.
is
Yeah.
their dad are they biracial?
No, that's the dad right there. The bald head light skinned dude.
Oh, that's
Dude was in a band, wasn't he?
Yeah. They all look like him.
It's all good. I think dude was in a band.
Was he?
oh, he's not biracial. Wait,
He light skinned like
If that's the father, I think he was in a band. I don't know.
Yeah, they all look just like dude. They look just like him.
I'm saying like I forgot the name of that band he was in. I'm looking on the chat room because they might know. You say he probably picked the outfit for her. Y'all some stupid BX man.
What's that? Oh, thank you, sir.
no, it was not after 7. Oh, after 7. Was it?
Was it after 7 or was it mint condition? I think it was mint condition.
What?
Yeah, people were saying mint condition.
I did.
I think that's the dude from mint condition. I don't know for sure.
That's what they're saying.
I'm surprised Birdman ain't there. Where Birdman at?
I thought they broke up.
Oh, they broke up?
Or I don't know. I could be wrong.
I'll put it like this. I get a lot of static, as people will say, Corey is shitting on them. Corey is not shitting on them. Corey is speaking about society's chaos. And with that being the way we are as we are in society and project ourselves to society, we are in chaos.
He ain't lying.
Chaos.
All right, let's talk about it. Toni Braxton, she going to her son's graduation dressed like this. Dressed like, well, y'all seen the pictures. It's inappropriate. Just imagine if your mother came to your graduation or some type of school event or something like that. You would expect her to dress modestly, with some clothes on. Not dressing sleazy. You can just think about it. Kids, they got a complex as far as how they mama operate once they come up to the school. Even the fathers too. For example, some kids might have a heavyset mom. You know what I'm saying? And other kids, they talk about that kid. I would say it's embarrassing. In this case, this is embarrassing. But as far as how her son was brought up, he probably don't even realize what the hell is going on. I don't think that she has anybody around that can tell her, look, that's not right. You know, you shouldn't do this. Because she'll probably just cut him off. Who can tell her that this is not right? Y'all know how these movie stars is. Corey said he didn't care if she was an R&B singer or if she is a stripper. You know, somebody need to tell her. But it's probably a lot of people around that need her or that's fascinated by her being a famous R&B singer that they not gonna do that. And then people who probably don't know her, they not gonna say nothing because they don't want no drama. And she looked like the person that you can't say nothing to. Corey said something that was very important as far as a man not being in the house. This is the results you get. A woman dressing sleazy and whorish, and then you got a son who looks effeminate. You know those pictures that they had up there? My sons couldn't look like that. It'd be a problem. Just like Corey said, not my house. Ain't no way in the world. By the man not being in the house leads to a dysfunctional family. It also leads to a society with no morals. And as far as, you know, him being into modeling or whatnot, I wouldn't advise my son to go anywhere near trying to model. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the percentage, but a lot of those people in modeling are with the backdooria gang.
Okay.
Just like Corey said, you know, he know a lot of people or whatever who's had to quit modeling because of that reason. You know, it's too much of this going on, and it's not good for men to be in modeling anyway. That's just my opinion. And from the things that I've seen and heard, that I wouldn't dare let my son be into modeling. I don't know what type of father that this young man have, but it seems to me like she's been raising this boy. Just like Magic Johnson, he been in his son's life, but he couldn't have been there because look at the result. This is some of the results that you get from a man not being in your life. This is what you get. You got a masculine man in your house. You're not gonna be thinking about your son's feelings on certain things. You're gonna teach your son this is right and this is wrong. I don't want you doing that. You got to show an example. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here like Dwayne Wade. You paint your fingernails and all that stuff, and it's okay to be what you want to be. No, 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 no. Train the child in the right way, and when they grow up, they won't depart from it. You know, we got to start when they small. See, I knew this was very important as a man to be in my kid's life because I got to lead and guide them through this treacherous society, this society in chaos, as Corey would say. And then you got a lot of people be like, well, as long as they ain't doing it over here, as long as they ain't trying to do it to me and all that stuff. No, I'm cool with that. Don't do it over here. But eventually, it's going to creep its little way to over here. And I can't have that. You know what I'm saying? That's why a man needs to be in that house. Because at the end of the day, he's the protector of the house. He's the protector from all entities. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole thing as far as with Toni Braxton coming to her son's graduation dressed like this. Do y'all think that it was inappropriate for her to do this? And would y'all say something to her if y'all had the chance to? Y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comments.
What's up,
It's
OG?
your
Triple
man,
OG.
y'all already know
OG,
what it is.
triple, triple.
The next video is Ghetto
OG.
Talk. Up out of here. Peace.